Storm, Earth, and Fire! Welcome to the quick guide to the Kor'kron Dark Shaman fight in the Siege of Orgrimmar. For more quick guides, or for an in-depth guide, check out the description below for links to all that stuff. So, let's get going. On the first pull, the bosses will be in the building with their pets, and will need to be pulled out. After that, they should spawn in front of the building, making the pulls a bit easier. At the start you will have two bosses and two dogs. The dogs have a cleave attack and apply a stacking dot on the tanks, so they need to be nuked down one at a time before doing any damage to the bosses. The dogs do move around of their own accord, so players need to be careful to avoid the cleave. Once the dogs are dead, you can focus on the bosses. The bosses share a health pool, so feel free to cleave and multi-dot. The bosses will also gain more abilities the lower their health gets, which is another reason why you should not hit the bosses too much before the dogs are dead. They start with a couple of abilities. Wavebinder has a powerful single target nuke she will use on the current tank, and this deals quite a bit of damage, so do watch your health. The Earthbreaker applies a stacking debuff, so you'll need to swap when possible and when your stacks run out, which should be around about 5 stacks. A few very important things for you. The tank damage in this fight is absolutely insane, so no tank should take both bosses. You will want to swap them at the same time, so when one has Earthbreaker, the other has Wavebinder, and vice versa. They will spawn purple swirling clouds of gunk, which everyone should avoid. The clouds do move around a bit, but not too much, just stay away from them. Players will also get undispellable debuffs on them, which can deal quite a bit of damage. There is nothing that can be done about these, and they must simply be healed through. Foul Stream will target a player, putting a giant green beam above that player. The boss will use a frontal cone attack on that person, so everyone should get away from them, and if possible the player should move to prevent others getting hit by the attack. The Wavebinder will use Foul Geyser on her current tank, which lobs gunk at the tank. The gunk will turn into slime ads. The tank needs to run away from the group and keep moving to avoid getting hit by the globs, and then they must avoid the slimes while ranged AoE them down. The slimes deal AoE damage to anyone within 3 yards of them, so avoid them or they will probably kill you. Do not try to tank them, and melee, just stay away from them. The Earthbreaker will create a line of elementals. They cannot be targeted, and if you go near them they will melee attack you, so basically give them a wide berth. Tanks can survive their damage easy enough, and can walk through the wall. Other classes may take too much damage though, so if possible avoid them, but if not, cross your fingers and hope you don't die, or just use a cooldown or blink to the other side. Wavebinder will put giant red circles on the ground where a meteor will eventually land. Get away from and stay away from the circles until the meteor lands. When it does, the raid will take some AoE damage from it, and anyone inside the circle will probably be dead. At 25%, the bosses will use their Bloodlust and start hitting insanely hard. This is the time to use Bloodlust yourselves to finish them off. Good communication will be key. Make sure that players are in range of healers or things will get hairy. And that's it for the Kor'kron Dark Shaman. This is a pretty tough fight, so expect your group to need some practice on this boss. I hope you found this quick guide helpful. Good luck, and have fun.